y'all, we are back. You feel me? Look, from the intermission from November to December, you know what I'm saying? I had to make sure that I was coming accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is the final month before 2026. My 2026 started back in August. As soon as I started this channel, you know what I'm saying? I'm not playing no games. You know what I'm saying? Start that new life early. We don't wait on nothing. Hey, as you can see from the results right here, I've been very consistent throughout November, and I'm proud of the results. 300 plus subscribers, just about. Gained in November, 600. Hey, we on the road to 1K, you feel me? But now that I got that out the way, man, let's get this shit popping. Why superpowers would suck in real life part 2. Hey, look, we already reacted to the first one of this. A lot of people were not really feeling the super speed the way they were explaining it. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to relate it to the Speed Force and all that, which that's fair game. You know what I'm saying? They do explain a lot. But then again, like, what are the chances that you find a scientist friend? This video is about whatever, really. Let go.
Almost every kid has dreamed of becoming a superhero.
Facts.
But if superpowers were real, would they actually be any good?
Everybody defaults to, if I had a practical superpower, it would be money. You know what I'm saying? How is that gonna work? If we being realistic, how is that gonna work? But then again, it's superpowers, so you know, it's not supposed to make sense to us. Hey.
Welcome to the world of superpowers, where everything sounds awesome until you actually get one. First up, super regeneration. You know, that cool ability where you can heal from anything.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect, right? You get shot? No worries. Your wound zips closed faster than your ex blocking you on social media. Your arm gets chopped off? Just wait 5 seconds and
grow it
boom,
right back.
brand new limb. But in reality, things would be a little different. Let's rewind. So your arm gets chopped off.
Yeah.
What actually happens next? The moment your arm gets chopped off, your brain explodes with pain signals. Oh, did you think super healing comes with super pain tolerance? Wrong. You're feeling every excruciating nerve-ending scream, just like any regular human.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
only
for
adaptation is the healing that comes after. But how exactly does this healing work? Let's dive into 2 scenarios. Scenario 1.
Talk to me.
Your body heals just like a normal human's, but at hyperspeed. Blood vessels constrict, platelets rush in, and scar tissue forms faster than you can say,
"Where's my arm?"
But here's the catch, your limb isn't growing back. Ever. You're just left with a really nicely sealed stump.
That is a fair point. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not lizards. We ain't lizards, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gonna turn to a nut. You gonna be a vegetable quicker than you think. If you play around thinking that your arms can just grow back, that is fair game right there. If we being realistic. If we're being realistic, humans don't got the ability to grow limbs back. So therefore, if we got super healing, you feel what I'm saying? Then it's just gonna scar up. It's just gonna close. Just like everybody else. You feel me? So he does got a point right there.
Congratulations on your extremely efficient scar. Scenario 2 looks more promising. Your cells start dividing like crazy, rebuilding your entire arm salamander style. Amazing. Except for one tiny problem. Every cell division is a game of genetic Russian roulette. With billions of new cells forming, your DNA copying errors stack up faster than medical bills. And you know what happens when cells go rogue? Cancer.
This is the 9th cancer this week.
Maybe you could just
Damn.
cut off your tumor-filled arm and try again.
So basically you're gonna die anyway if you're just generating cancer. It's not even healing you practically.
Problem solved. But the fun doesn't stop there. Remember telomeres from biology class? The
No, I don't actually at all.
protective caps on your DNA that get shorter every time your cells divide? The things responsible for aging. Your superpower is basically aging on steroids. Your cells are dividing so fast that your biological clock isn't ticking, it's sprinting. You might heal that wound, but you'll look like a walking fossil by next Tuesday. And let's not forget about the time it would take to heal. A complex structure like an arm would take weeks or even months to fully regenerate. You won't be able to clap your hands for a while. Sorry.
But see, the thing about that is I got super healing. So is it really gonna take weeks? I don't think so.
Now for the cherry on this nightmare cake. Imagine some evil corporation discovers your powers. With nothing but a feeding tube to keep you alive, they could subject you to endless torture, cutting you open again and again to study how your powers work. And if you're unlucky, you don't even get to fall unconscious. That got dark fast. Well, let's lift the mood and talk about something more uplifting. Flight. This one's tricky because flying would actually be pretty awesome. You guys in the comments of the last video were right by choosing this one. But don't get too excited, your airborne adventures would still come with some drawbacks.
Is that so?
In the real world, you probably need wings to fly. And not those cute little angel wings from Halloween
No, nigga. I unlocked 99% of my brain. So therefore, I got telepathy. So therefore, I can fly without wings. What is he talking about?
For a human weighing about 180 pounds to actually get off the ground, you'd need massive wings. For reference, an albatross, the bird with the biggest wingspan at 11 feet, weighs only 26 pounds. Scaling that up, your human-sized wings would need to stretch nearly 29 feet. Imagine trying to get through a doorway. But let's say you could fly superhero style without the ridiculous wings.
Yeah.
There would still be some problems.
How?
Altitude is your first enemy. The higher you go, the thinner the air gets. Your human lungs aren't built for that. Go above a certain height.
Hey, as long as I'm not flying higher than Mount Everest, I should be good, right? For all you nerds in the comment section, as long as I don't fly higher than Mount Everest, I should be good, right? Because last time I checked, nigga, we climbed up there. We did it. We did it. You know what I'm saying? And my lungs was fine. Well, not my lungs specifically, but everybody else's lungs that was up there was fine. Correct me if I'm wrong.
An oxygen mask, and you'll pass out mid-flight. And I think crashing into the ground from 30,000 feet wouldn't be a fun experience. And don't forget about bugs. At high speeds, hitting even a tiny insect feels like getting shot with a BB gun. No windshield wipers on your face, remember? One beat of the eyeball at that speed, and your heroic journey ends with you spiraling down while screaming.
Hey, the only reason why I'm laughing is because that would be funny as fuck. That would be funny. That would be funny as hell right there. I'm not gonna lie. If you just flying and then dead ass, you just have a bug smack you dead in the face and it just take your ass. That would be funny right there. I'm not gonna lie. Annoying, but it would be funny. I ain't worrying about no bugs though, bro. I'm not. Like, and I'm pretty sure bugs can only fly a certain height. If I'm correct. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna be blitzing all the time while I'm flying.
Birds are even worse. They're basically feathered missiles with attitude problems. Ever seen what a bird does to an airplane windshield? Now imagine that's your face. Geese would be the new supervillains in your life. Temperature is a whole other problem. The higher you go, the colder it gets. Fly too high without protection, and
I'm flying with a hoodie on, nigga.
A human popsicle. So if you had the power to...
Why would I want to fly that high, though? You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for me to go that high. I'm only flying within my knee. Bruh, English. Zay, what are we doing? I'm only flying within my means of which I need to. You know, it's highly uncalled for me to go that high. I'm not going that high. Probably fly over to my girl's house or something like that. Fly back. Real talk. Fly over to my auntie house. Fly back. Fly to the cookout. Fly back. That's all I need to do. I don't need to do too much.
You'd need a full body suit so you don't freeze to death. An oxygen tank so you don't pass out mid-flight. Protective goggles so bugs don't blind you. And you'd need to fly slow enough to dodge birds. But hey, you're flying. Did I miss something? Oh yeah, let's not forget about the government. Flying without permission could make you a target for the military. Accidentally cruise over a no-fly zone? You're now being tracked by fighter jets wondering what kind of weird missile you are. Good luck explaining your superpower to the military tribunal. Still, I think having flight would be better than not having it. The advantages just outweigh the negatives. But maybe get a really good lawyer, just in case. Know what else?
I mean, at this point, there's no laws of you personally. You know what I'm saying? For your vehicle, there probably is laws about flying, but not for you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing against that shit.
Get you in trouble? X-ray vision. Most people think this means seeing through clothes. But sorry to break it to you, you won't be seeing anyone naked. Actual X-rays only show bones. Ever seen an X-ray image?
I ain't gonna lie, if you choose this, number one, your mind dirty as hell. And number two, honestly, this would benefit you if you was in a field like being a doctor or something like that. Like if you was a doctor, this would benefit you tremendously, because then you really get to understand the whole structure of the human anatomy fluently. Real talk. And also, another thing about X-ray vision is like, can you turn it off? That's a real, like, am I able to turn it off? Probably not.
It's just a spooky skeleton, not some magical see-through power. Unless you're a doctor, this ability is pretty useless.
That's exactly what I just said.
The worst part? Every time you activate this so-called superpower, you're basically blasting people with radiation. Congrats, your superpower is giving everyone cancer. Some hero you turned out to be. Moving on, let's talk about super
At
hearing.
least I can turn it off.
Power to hear everything.
You know
Sounds
what? I'm
cool
good
until
off
about
this.
30 seconds in. Imagine your ears picking up every conversation, every dog bark, every toilet flush within a 1-mile radius.
Boy, I would lose my mind. I'm not gonna lie. I already learned how to tune out bullshit already. I'm not trying to tune out bullshit across the whole entire world. No.
Want to sleep? Good luck with that. Your neighbor 3 blocks away just sneezed. Someone's microwave just dinged half a mile away. 2 cats are fighting in an alley. A couple is having an argument about whose turn it is to take out the trash. All at the same time. Your brain would be drowning in an ocean of noise pollution. Normal humans hear between 20 to 20,000 hertz, but with super hearing, you'd pick up everything from whale songs to bat squeaks. And
Oh, if you hear that well, you're going to die. You are going to die. Especially if it's right beside you, say goodbye. Your brain gonna turn to mush.
be honest, what are you actually gonna do with super hearing? Become the world's nosiest neighbor? Hey Jim, I overheard you talking to your lover about divorcing your wife. Is everything alright? Sure, your brain might eventually adapt and filter some noise out, but until then, you'd be a twitchy, sleep-deprived mess begging for earplugs. Next on the list is talking to fish. Well, this will be a quick one.
I ain't gonna lie. If you choose this, I ain't even got nothing to say. There's literally no valid reason for why you would want to talk to fish or any sea animal or any animal at that. Like, what? That's not gonna benefit me at all in today's society at all. Like this, alongside with, well, X-ray vision can't be useless, but this right here, this is useless as hell. No cap. This shit useless.
Do you really want to be Aquaman? Yeah, I thought so. At last we have mind reading. Mind reading is fine, unless you can't switch it off. So you're reading minds every time, all at the same time. You would probably go insane quite quickly. Having to hear thoughts constantly is just like being forced to listen to someone nagging you forever. Imagine being at a basketball game and getting blasted with everyone's thoughts simultaneously. Most of us would end up going completely insane or just isolate ourselves.
And I ain't gonna lie, all of this sounds nice, being able to read minds, but most of y'all, let's be honest, you don't really want to know what somebody thinks while they're in front of you. You don't really want to know that, for real. If we being honest, you don't really want to know what she thinks about you. You don't really want to know what that nigga think about you. You don't, because some of y'all be about ready to smack the fuck out of somebody, truthfully.
After a while, being constantly bombarded with other people's minds would make you lose consciousness of your own self. You wouldn't even know who you are anymore. Plus, the police would definitely make you their human lie detector.
But then again, though, in that sense, you might get paid a decent amount of money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'm 1000% sure for a fact that I'm gonna be asking for 6 figures for that type of position. No doubt about it. No cap. But hey, that was the end of this video right here. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. You know, what do you think about all these superpowers listed? And I feel like he was boosting on Flight. Let's be for real. I think he was boosting on Flight. Flight is the best superpower out of all of them. You gonna be straight out of all of them. No cap. Hey, hopefully he does a part 3. But y'all be sure to like and subscribe, man. On the road to 1K. I'll catch you next time.